Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cross-examination has started. We are, what, hour and a half into it? Seemingly at the start of that, we had Elaine Brederhoft, Amber Heard's team, sort of stalling for time by the looks of it. They took almost half an hour up. It was a really long time. And I think that was them genuinely stalling for time. And they did that quite a lot during this entire cross-examination. But we're going to listen to, and I'm going to be breaking down a lot from this, because there is a lot to break down. Camille Vasquez did a stellar job. The best. Everything I hoped for, actually. And they chose perfectly, choosing Camille Vasquez to do this, because she's savage, but in the best possible way. Very professional, astute, very good observational skills on everything. They tore apart Amber Heard's testimony. So we're going to see here is just the opening. Just the opener. Where, and I kid you not, you can see it, Amber Heard gets confronted with the fact that she is an abuser. And gets confronted with that quite infamous audio now where she says, "You go tell the world, I, Johnny Depp, I've been abused, blah, blah, blah." She smirks. She actually smirks listening to herself say that. The mask slips quite frequently during this whole cross-examination. So, if you enjoy this highlight clip, hit subscribe, give the video a like, check out everything else I do here on the channel. But thanks so much.
Good afternoon, Ms. Heard.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Depp hasn't looked at you once this entire trial, has he?
Not that I've noticed, no.
You've looked at him, though, many times, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You know exactly why Mr. Depp won't look back at you, don't you?
I do.
He promised you you would never see his eyes again. Isn't that true?
I don't recall if he said that.
One of the last times you ever saw Mr. Depp was when you met him in San Francisco in July of 2016, right?
That was the second to last time I saw him, yes.
And this was after you had publicly accused him of domestic violence.
I got my restraining order before that, yes. Mm-hmm.
And this is after you had obtained the domestic violence restraining order against him.
That's correct.
Let's please play Plaintiff's Exhibit 1229. For the record, it's at 1101 through 1209. I'm going to ask that it be admitted into evidence.
Any objection to 1229?
Yes.
All right, 1229, you want to enter it in its entirety?
Yes, please.
Okay, 1229 entered in its entirety. Go ahead and play your section.
I don't understand. Is this what you want?
No. Oh no, a hug will save it all. Everything we
I
just
just wanted to touch you.
been through. Really? After all this shit you just said?
I just wanted to give
After
you
all
a
this
hug.
shit you fucking accused me of? You want to touch me?
Please stop me.
Fucking
Please stop.
fucking nuts.
Please, I just wanted to hug you to say bye. I wanted to take it back.
We did that last night. It's fine. That was good enough.
No,
No, because I'm nothing to you. And I will always be nothing to you.
Calm. Calm.
What? You're not my shrink.
Please just calm.
No, you're in fucking heart. No, we'll never see each other again. You won't even don't take my fucking glasses off. You don't like fucking looking at not my fucking eyes? You will not see my eyes again.
That's you and Mr. Depp in that recording.
That is.
And this is from when you and Mr. Depp met in San Francisco in July of 2016, right?
Yes, that's what it sounds like. That was in the hotel. We met once after that as well.
This is after you publicly accused him of domestic abuse.
Yes, and got my TRO.
Yeah. And he tells you you will not see my eyes again, doesn't he?
Yes, he does in that recording.
And he kept that promise, hasn't he?
As far as I know, he cannot look at me.
He won't look at you, right, Miss Heard?
He can't.
One of the first questions your counsel asked you on direct is, why are you here? Do you remember that?
I do.
Let's please play Plaintiff Exhibit 357A, which is already in evidence, Your Honor. And for the record, it's 2122 through 2140.
Right, and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
That's your voice on that recording, right?
Yes, it is.
And you were speaking with Mr. Depp?
Yes.
And you said to Mr. Depp, quote, you can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and the judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, a man, a victim too of domestic violence, end quote. That's what you said, right?
I was saying it to the man who beat me up, yes. I thought it was preposterous.
And the man you beat up numerous times. Right, Ms. Heard?
I could never hurt Johnny.
You're here in this courtroom because Mr. Depp finally told the world that he's a victim of domestic violence.
I know that he is suing me, and has sued other people or corporations that have said that as well.
You didn't think he would tell the world he was a victim of domestic violence, did you?
I found it hard to believe that he could or that he would do that, considering the relationship he and I had. I thought it would be crazy for him to do so, knowing what I know we lived through.
Or, as you said to him in that recording, who was going to believe that Johnny Depp, a man, is a victim of domestic violence, right?
With all due respect, I wasn't saying it because he's a man. I was saying it because he was a man who beat me up for 5 years.
Mr. Depp is your victim, isn't he?
No, ma'am.
And once he left you, you continued to abuse him publicly by calling him an abuser, didn't you?
He is an abuser, and you can look either of us up online and figure out who's being abused online.
Let's look at some of that. Mr. Depp.